Sagittarius, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you. No particular subject, we're going to do my version of a Celtic cross. At the end there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, Vertex, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 9th house. This could be for you. Thank you, however you support the channel, very much appreciated. Cross watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information is in the description box. Just hit the more button below. Okay, we've got a little bit of a pre-chat before we get into your spread, because I don't particularly think the pre-chat is going to be in the spread. It might be touched upon, but it was your song in pre-chat, not pre-shuffle, we'll get to that one in a second, was Travis and Turn. Now, it was more about the video than the song itself. And the video, he's having a bet with his friends that he can do push-ups all day. And I kind of get the impression the universe is here to say that, you know, we're in October, so we're in Libra season. We'll be approaching Scorpio season, which is your 12th house. Mars is in Scorpio, which is your 12th house. So you've got the Sun and the Mars, which is like dynamic energy in a 12th house, whereas not so much energy. It's more about the internal. So I always liken it to running against a brick wall with a lot of passion, a lot of energy, but not getting anywhere. So the reason why I'm saying that is in the video, yes, he completes it. Yes, Sagittarius proves their worth. I don't know if it's Sagittarius, but by the by, at the end, his friend is getting chased by a gang of lads, so he wants to go and help, but he has nothing left. He's worn out because he's been doing press-ups all day, push-ups. So there's something here about, I almost feel like there's going to be an indication where you need energy soon. So if you can this month, take it easy. Pauses when you can. If you can take a holiday, fantastic. If you can, take time out to ground, just put the emphasis of not doing is going to really help you out as we move forward. As for your pre-shuffle, and again, it wasn't the full song, it was just like a breaking into the first verse, and it was Westlife, Flying Without Wings. But it was everybody's looking for that something, one thing that makes it all complete. You might you find it in the strangest places, places you never knew it could be. So there could be something here where you're just recognizing what it is you're searching for or desiring, and again, that can be anything. So we're going to do two more, see what we get. But yeah, I feel like you've been prepped for something where you're going to need energy, and there's just something that is burning the candle at both ends, with all that 12th house energy. I wouldn't recommend, having been there, done that in the past, ignoring the 12th house. I always pay for it in the first. Juno's moved into your first house. She represents partnerships and also commitment, marriage, but with it being the first house, this could be commitment to yourself, saying, right, this is what I want, putting you first. One more. No, I said two. Sagittarius, what's going on? We have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the spy. Okay, those look like roses, but they're not, they're butterflies. I almost feel like somebody has no idea how somebody either feels. So this could be like, you could put this in many directions. So say, for example, whoever this is doesn't have a clue. So if this is work related, they might be throwing tons of projects at you and they don't have a clue that you're overwhelmed. If this is somebody that you like, whether that's in a personal aspect, they don't have a clue. This person is none the wiser. This could be you want out of a situation. This person is none the wiser. How interesting. What's crossing you? Root of the matter. Time out, pause, rest, recent past, what you want, what's coming in. Okay. Yeah, rest up, definitely. How you see yourself. How others see you. You're giving too much to something. Advice. The Queen of Self-Care. Okay, and your potential outcome. So I take that back, saying it might not come out in the spread, so it clearly has. Yeah, okay. Burnout is potential here. But if you're white, there's like two options. There's two outcomes. There's refreshed, ready to go, or there's burnout. But there's something that somebody's holding back here. Could be you, because you see yourself as the Queen of Swords and you've closed your mouth to something. Interesting. Queen of Cups. Okay, we've got 3 queens here. The only queen missing is the Queen of Wands, which is 2 parts Aries, 1 part Shadow Pisces. Now, Shadow Pisces can be escapism, getting lost in the 12th house. How fascinating. And if we get the 4 queens, we get the Empress then. We all have divine masculine and feminine. I know you're fire. You tend to be more prominently the masculine energy, just for elemental. But there's a missing piece of the puzzle to complete the Empress, and it's to do with just fearlessly, without self-judgment, pursuing what you desire. So if this is, like I say, this could be, a work-related thing. Everybody thinks that you're happy in a situation, and the reality is very, very different. Again, if this is about a partnership, you're either wanting something in particular and the person in question has no idea, or if you are in a partnership, you're feeling almost rejected, dejected, that type of thing. But the other party has no idea. So whatever's going on here, there's a need to just... There's like this weird... I mean, you guys, you rule the 9th house, so you rule the house of freedom. And with Juno moving into your 1st house, this is really asking you to look out for, commitment to self, authenticity, but to navigate your desire between freedom and your desire for commitment. That's Juno at her best in the 1st house. So be really mindful of what it is that you want and desire. Okay? Something's weighing heavily on you though. It's the Page of Swords. What's crossing you is the world. Now the world is Saturn. The world is lessons. But because what you want is strength, I'm jumping ahead. The world and strength is like the 5 of Wands. It's my yoga card. It's the action card. But for me, it's Saturn in Leo, lead to gold. Crossing position is lead. Lead is dense. Lead is heavy. So there's something very weighing heavy here. And strength is Leo, so it's the heart. It's the heart chakra. It's like you want to maybe pursue something towards the heart. Like I said, this could be any direction. How others see you is the 8 of Pentacles. We'll get to that in a second. So this definitely could be career related. Doesn't have to be. But there's something that's very weighing heavy. Like I said, what the root of the matter is the 4 of Swords. Pause, time, breathe. Sometimes, as Westlife was saying, everybody's looking for that something. But sometimes the only way that we find it is when we slow down, when we pause, when we breathe, when we recognize that 100-mile-an-hour life can't possibly maintain your equilibrium. Because the recent past is the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is a bit of pain here. It's like a contract. This could be karmic contracts. This could be, legal contracts. You could find yourself stuck in some sort of contract here. Maybe signed a lease that you really didn't want to, or it said you'd be available for a certain amount of time. There's this energy of feeling locked in some sort of aspect. What you want, like I say, is strength. You want the courage, you want the strength to, pursue what it is you want. Leo rules the 5th house in general. And the 5th house is, you know, joy, creativity, romance, the fun house. For you guys in particular, it rules the 9th house, which is your house, which is travel, it's movement, it's further education, it's continuously seeking truth. What's coming in is death. Change is coming. And how interesting that even though when I look close, they're clearly butterflies, but when I first glanced, I thought these were roses. But they're clearly butterflies. So whatever is looking back on the shoulder here, which is looking at the 3 of Swords, which is pain, sadness, suffering, death is coming to an end of that. So something is bringing a culmination to it. And again, it's Scorpionic energy, it's death. We're going into Scorpio season. Mars and the Sun, both in Scorpio. Be careful. Breathe, pause, rest. Don't burn the candle at both ends. How you see yourself, like I say, is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is, she's the queen of, she speaks truthfully, she speaks honestly. It was interesting, I was reading the other day about, because my mother's sun in Capricorn, sun in Sagittarius and rising in Sagittarius, sun in the 1st house, which is quite an interesting dynamic. And it was like, one of the issues for sun in the 1st house is recognizing when the world is a fancy dress party and you've shown up without a costume. So, you know, you've been honest, you've been truthful in whatever aspects is going off in your life here, and then you start realizing now how much false energy is around you, and you're seeing things clearly. Yeah, how others see you is 8 of Pentacles, but there's just something here about this watering, and this plant can't take any more water. There's something that feels like it's, I don't know, there's just too much, something in your life is getting saturated. There's too much being poured into it. Could be a distraction, because the only missing queen is that Queen of Wands. And like I say, that aspect is Piscean energy. Your advice, Queen of Pentacles, she is the Queen of self-care. It's time to put you first. Juno's going to help you with that. Lilith is currently in, oh God, yeah, Christ, you've got the Sun, you've got Mars, and you've got Lilith all in your 12th house by the end of this month. That is like the dark goddess shining a light in your hidden subconscious. She's going to move into your 1st house in Christmas, most of December. So there's just going to be something here where look after yourself, choose you, and everything will start moving forward. Your outcome is based on, some of you are going to listen to me, others of you aren't. Those that listen, so we've got the 2 of Swords. This is that point of, you know, one's going one way, the other one's going the other. It's also Moon in Libra, which is a new romantic cycle begins, and a win-win outcome is forecast. So again, if you, whoever this is, none the wiser, that needs to understand the situation here, it's a win-win. You know, express what you need to express. It's a win-win. If you say to people at work, I'm too overwhelmed, the work will kind of cut back. If this is somebody that's you're interested in but you're not expressed it, there's a win-win outcome. Then we've got the 10 of Wands. That's if you don't listen. That's if you push. That's Saturn in Sagittarius, so the world hits you guys. It's also burnout, exhaustion, nothing left, straw that broke the camel's back. Or the 8 of Wands. This is, again, you guys. 8 of Wands is fast pace, it's movement, it's joy, it's a card of magic. It's Mercury in Sagittarius. The Magician meets the Temperance card. So we've got like this, which way are you going to go? Are you going to listen, or are you going to push, which is quite interesting. 108 as well with 10 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. 108 is a powerful number. You see it in many scriptures. Sun salutations. My favourite is the angles of a pentagon, 108 each. So it links together spirit with earth, with water, with air, with fire, back to spirit. There's your pentacle, and it all as a polygon creates 108 degrees per point. Very powerful energy. So there's a big emphasis here on resting, prepared for something where you're going to need this strength that you're wanting. Okay. Interesting. I want to see where justice is, because you've got every single Libra card here, so you might have a lot of Libra placements. Or it could just be speaking as we are now because we're in Libra season. 2 of Swords is Libra, 3 of Swords is Libra, 4 of Swords is Libra, Queen of Swords is Libra. So the only missing Libra is Justice. And I want to see where the 5 of Cups is for Mars in Scorpio. And the 5 of Wands for Lead to Gold. Okay. Ooh, interesting Scorpio season. Sun in Scorpio is the 6 of Cups. It's with the Emperor and the Lovers. Nice. Oh, Queen of Wands as well. Sorry. Okay, the 5 of Wands is with the Tower and the 3 of Cups. Okay, your friendship groups are you're being shown very clearly. So, again, Libra. This is very energetically Libra as this spread because of the undertones of it. Libra rules your 11th house, your hopes, dreams and wishes, and your friendship groups. Okay? So pay attention. Who listens when you say, you know what, I'm tired, I'm going to rest. I can't be there for everything you need right now because I have nothing left. Where does that disappoint people? Where do they start bickering? This could be siblings. 5 of Wands also siblings with the 3 of Cups also. But the Tower is coming to clear whatever needs clearing. 5 of Cups is with the 6 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is next to the Devil. Now the 3 of Pentacles is the Tower hits the Devil. You're being shown exactly what you need to then make the decisions necessary to move forward. Okay. Justice is with the Knight of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. All work and no play made Jack a dull boy. Other side of that is the Queen of Wands and it's with the 7 of Wands. It's like you might be being pushed to supervise, and I don't know whether you've got the energy to do that at the moment. If not, people look up to you, and teaching is something that just comes natural. Your final card is the 8 of Cups. There's Saturn again, asking you to walk away from certain things. With it being next to the Saturn in Pisces is the Hangman, which is that shadow aspect of the Queen of Wands. The Hangman is with the Ace of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Okay. You're being shown basically what's blocking you from pursuing exactly what you want. So, like I say, somebody's none the wiser how you truly feel about a situation here. And the only way to do that is to communicate. Okay. But in the meantime, rest. All right. In your extended, I want to concentrate mainly on, we'll take the overall energy of your combination of Mars, the Sun, and Lilith in Scorpio. But that's going to be like the energy in the past. I want to mainly focus on what shifts, because the 8 of Wands is fast moving, it's swiftness. So we'll look at that for the rest of it. If you enjoy me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Capricorn, Jupiter in Libra, Saturn in Libra, Leo, Scorpio, Sun in Virgo, Moon in Libra, Saturn in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, Leo, Venus in Scorpio, Mercury in Taurus, Mercury in Aquarius, Mars in Aries, Jupiter in Pisces, Scorpio and Libra, and Gemini, Aquarius. We have Swords, we have Wands, we have Pentacles, we have Cups. Everyone's here. Those who stand out, let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.